If you don't have a way to stop your trading tilt in real time, you are guaranteed to underperform. In this video, I'm gonna help you install a mental switch that stops tilt in real time so that you can stay calm just like a professional trader would. If you follow exactly what I share with you in this video step by step, I guarantee you will not experience tilt again in your trading. I remember my first trading experience with tilt was when I picked up my first round of private investment. I just secured a $100,000 round of investment. I'd started trading it and I did very well at the start of trading that investment. I had a few good wins at the start and I was feeling very confident in my ability. And I went into this trade on MTB having over-risked on that account. And I ended up taking a loss on that trade, which I'm going to show you in a second. And then I kickstarted this tilt cycle where I was then trading out of this heightened emotional state out of revenge to make back those losses I just had. And that was the start of me losing that $100,000 round of investment. And I remember very clearly the exact trade that kickstarted all of it. I was swing trading MTB, which is a large cap stock in the US market, and I was buying call options. And it was back here in 2018 when I had this trade here that I was looking at buying, and I did buy call options at about $170 per share. And I was anticipating at this time that price would go back up to this 196 level. And so I was effectively buying call options with a premium of about, from the top of my head, 170, 172. And I was gonna look to exercise my right for those call options when price hit 195. And I was coming into this trade off a high of a few early wins on the account. So I was really cocky, I was really overconfident. And there was absolutely no doubt in my mind, no part of my mind that believed that this trade could go down to the downside. So I over risked on this particular trade, and I took way more risk than I should have on this trade. And I bought those call options, and for the next few weeks, price just moved sideways, and I was still very confident, especially on this week when midweek it looked like it was pushing higher. But of course, the following week I had this massive red candle. My option started to significantly decrease in value because of the momentum to the downside. And of course, I was holding on to this hope and this fantasy that price would go higher and that I would make money on this trade. And of course, it just continued to go against me. I ended up taking a major loss in this trade. But worse yet, I was kickstarted into a tilt cycle and this cycle of revenge trading and trying to make back what I lost. And that was the start of me taking a series of very poor trades and over risking in a hope to make back those losses. And I ended up losing that round of investment. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I wish I knew back then, and exactly what you can do to identify and stop tilt in real time. I'm going to give you a pattern interrupt and a statement and a mental model that you can implement into your trading to regain control in the markets so that you don't let situations like this unwind and undo a significant amount of progress in your trading accounts. I want you to imagine that you have 3 bowls of water in front of you. You've got the one in the middle, which is room temperature water, let's say 21 degrees objectively. On the left side, you have cold water, let's say 2 degrees, ice cold water. And on the right side, you have hot water, 60-degree water. If you put your hand into the room temperature water, it's objectively going to feel like room temperature water. You may not even be able to feel much. But let's say you take your other hand, you put it into the ice cold water first, and then you put it into the objective room temperature water. Now that room temperature water is going to subjectively feel warmer than the ice cold water. So although it's the same degree water objectively, the experience feels different, subjectively different. Now, let's say, for example, you're to put your hand into the hot water first and then straight into the room temperature water. It's the same temperature water, but the subjective experience now feels cooler relative to the hot water. So we can alter our experience in life and in the markets based on what we're contrasting the current events with. And the biggest reason for tilt is because of these contrast laws. Many traders go into trades just like I did going into the MTB position I just showed you, expecting a high, expecting a win, expecting dollar amount or percentage or R, or to be able to go to my investors and tell them and show off how good I was and get this recognition and status, and to get a paycheck and get a bonus and all these components. These were all the positive expectations and outcomes I was projecting onto that position. And the reason why I wasn't willing to let go of that position was because I wasn't willing to let go of all those positive expectations I was projecting onto the market. And when the market gave me something different to what I was expecting, I had extreme pain and extreme tilt. And really, what that created in my mind is what in neuroscience it's referred to as a dopamine deficiency. Because I was expecting all these highs and all these pleasures and all this dopamine, and I had associated dopamine in my mind to that outcome, when the market didn't give me my positive outcome that I was expecting and had dopamine associated with, I now had a dopamine deficiency. There was a massive gap in my brain in terms of what I felt like I had. And now I was on tilt because I didn't get all those positive expectations. And in contrast, I got pain and my dopamine went down and I got loss and I got guilt and I got, you know, uh, all those types of things that I didn't want. And now all of a sudden I had this massive dopamine deficiency. And now all my brain was trying to do was over trade and over risk to fill that dopamine deficiency. So if you understand that all trading tilt is unmet expectations based on the contrast laws, the market not giving us what we expected and what we associated dopamine to, and then it creating a dopamine deficiency, and all our over trading and over risking is as a result in an attempt to restore that dopamine deficiency to get back to where we wish we were. So if you understand those basic components of tilt, then you can do a few things to eliminate tilt from your trading for good. The first thing I would be doing, and really after I went on that massive bust cycle with the investment, lost the investment, that's what kickstarted my journey into studying human behavior and trading psychology so that I could become a better trader. I spent years dedicated to the study of that, understanding performance psychology so that I could make sure I never found myself in a position like that again. And one of the tools I developed is what is now called the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 2.0 tool. This is a tool that's been used by more than 7,000 traders around the world now. And it's dedicated to helping traders do exactly that. Remove tilt, remove the dopamine deficiency so that you never find yourself in a position that I found myself in on that investment. So that you can have control in the moments that matter most. And in real time, you can understand what's going on in your brain and intervene in real time so that you don't lose control in those crucial moments. So the mental switch I want you to have is exactly what I outlined in the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset tool. So I'm going to explain what that is now. And if you want to download the actual tool so you can have something guiding you step by step in the market, I leave that in the description below. It's completely free. It's my contribution to the trading community. But let me explain what you're doing with that. The mental switch that you want to have when you're trading is, like I mentioned before, a lot of our tilt, all of our tilt comes from us not getting the positive expectations that we want. So before you trade, you need to become aware of all the things you want from the market on that individual trade, all the things you're hoping and expecting the market's going to give you. And then you need to use this mental switch in real time. You need to remind yourself that the market, and as cruel and as brutal as this sounds, the market doesn't care about what you want. The market doesn't even know that you are participating in and you're in that market. You know, when I was trading that investment, I was exaggerating myself and my own abilities. I was thinking I was more important than what I was. I was thinking the market was just going to give me what I wanted. And I was thinking the market even knew who I was and was willing to pay me. But the truth is, the market doesn't care about us traders. The market's just going to given the fair price of supply and demand of that asset at any point in time. And if we have crazy fantasies about what we want to take from the market, then that's on us. And that's what's going to lead to our being on tilt because the market doesn't care about those. So the mental switch in real time is to humble yourself and to remind yourself that the market doesn't care about what you want. The market's just going to do what the market does. So on that individual trade, it's impossible to predict the outcome. There are millions of factors influencing an asset at any point in time. It's impossible for any individual trader to predict what the market's going to do on that individual trade. So the mental switch I want you to do is to take and identify all the positive expectations, all the positive things you want on that individual trade. And to remind yourself using truth and statistics that it's virtually impossible for me to get what I want on this individual trade because I have no idea of all the factors influencing price at this given second. And the market doesn't even know me, doesn't care about what I want from the market. So it's silly for me to create this fantasy that the market's going to give me what I want. And really humble yourself. And then remind yourself that, you know what, I don't need to be right on this individual trade. All I need to do is stick to my trading plan and go into this trade expecting either outcome, a win or a loss, but I'm taking this trade because it aligns with my plan. So what you're doing is you're humbling this positive expectation from the trade. You're going into the trade with a realistic, balanced expectation so you don't create the polarity, the pain polarity after the trade when you have unmet expectations because there are no expectations. You've grounded that before going into the trade. So that's the mental switch I want you to embody before every trade. And again, the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset tool helps you do that. Now, what I mentioned before is that the brain creates a dopamine deficiency, meaning that it's trying to fill this gap. And the only strategy the brain has at any point in time to fill that gap is to jump straight back into the market, to overtrade, to over risk, to try and make back profits. What you need to do, and by the way, all that is a coping mechanism. It's a coping mechanism for the state of pain that you're in because of your unmet expectations. And the only strategy your brain sees to being able to deal with that pain is to jump straight back into the market, to try and trade again, to even over risk to make back those losses. So what you need to do is you need to develop 3 alternative strategies that work for you to be able to manage the pain of not getting what you want from the market that don't involve you jumping back into the market. So that way, if there are no viable setups according to your plan that allow you to jump back into the market with an edge, you can dip into one of the 3 alternative actions to alleviate that pain that don't involve jumping back into the market. Because if there's no setup, your brain doesn't even care about that. All it cares about is doing what it knows to alleviate the pain. Your survival brain kicks in. So you need to create alternative action steps that you can use, alternative tools in the toolbox that you can use to alleviate the pain that don't involve jumping back into the market if there are no setups according to your plan at that point in time. So things that work very well for trader, some sort of meditation process, some sort of walking or journaling process. So you can remove yourself from the environment, get a change of environment, and get a pattern interrupt. And you can start bringing conscious awareness to how you feel and why you've been triggered in that moment. It's also very wise to make note of your triggers because consistent triggers give surface to deeper unresolved challenges and charges that would be wise to resolve with a trading psychology coach. So things like walks, physical pattern interrupts where you literally change your physiology so your psychology will change as well. Mental pattern interrupts, things like journaling and things like meditation are very wise as well. So the point here is you want to develop alternative actions to dealing with the pain so you don't get stuck in the cycle of being in a dopamine deficiency because of unrealistic expectations and then jumping straight back into the market to alleviate that pain. And then finally, and one of the most important components to removing tilt, after you implement the mental switch, after you develop your 3 alternative action steps to just make sure that you really never experience tilt again, it's wise to have very good risk management, meaning you cap the amount of daily trades you take, you cap the amount of daily risk you expose yourself to, and you also set up a risk management protocol that allows you to take 100 trades unemotionally, without expectation, without ever hitting your max drawdown. And I have a video covering this exact tutorial. It's a video called the risk management protocol that I built for a $10 million trader. And it's also wise to implement a drawdown protocol. So that way, if you do take a few losses, it's not the end of the world. You don't feel like you're falling off a cliff, but you feel like you have a process in place to be able to manage and cap your risk and reduce your risk the closer you get to drawdown. If you do these 3 things, you implement the mental switch, which is outlined in the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 2.0 tool. If you develop alternative action steps to coping with dopamine deficiencies and pains that don't involve jumping back to the market. So you have tools in your toolkit to deploy in the market, and you manage your risk, and you implement a max daily loss, max daily trades, max risk per trade, and a drawdown protocol, then you will completely remove trading tilt from your trading. If you implement these protocols and processes and you do them properly, you will remove tilt from your trading. You will put yourself in the best possible situation to scale to 6 and 7 figures and get consistent payouts from your trading. Now, traders, before you click away, I want you to comment below your biggest trading psychology challenge. I want to offer you some help and some insight. And if you found this video useful, even if you just got one little insight that will help with your trading, make sure you like and subscribe. That helps this channel grow and it helps get this content out to more traders. And before you click away, I want you to watch this video that's going to pop up on your screen. Once you manage trading tilt, you then want to put your focus on scaling to 7 figures and continuing to take on funded challenges and funded accounts once you have the proper processes and proper risk management in place so that you can get rewarded for the work you've put into your trading. So make sure you watch this video that's going to pop up on your screen now.